Hello everybody, Morilibus here. I'm on the Olympus server, and I've set up... Ooh, look at that. Fancy. Okay, I've set up all the sorters, sort of, for the most part. They are like 99% done. I just finished the last one over here. The only thing I'm missing is kind of some hoppers to connect this chest to that chest. And same with, I think, all other three sides, or maybe all four sides. I might have even ripped out the other ones to make room. I've added in some wiring. Did I? No, these ones are still here. So yeah, I gotta do this to the other three, which is a lot of hoppers, so I haven't done it just yet. I've added in this redstone wire here, and what this does is when this machine will get backfilled, so once this guy gets over top, I haven't set up any filters on any of them yet either, but as soon as he gets kind of beyond its limit so that everything starts to back up all the way up to here, this signal will just stay on all the time. So this redstone signal would actually get turned on by that repeater, and it will go and it'll turn on this light. So when this light down below is on and staying on, it will turn on when items are filtering in, but if it's on and constantly on, it means that the system is completely backed up. And when that happens, this chest will be completely full as well, I think. I can't remember how I piped it. If I piped it into that chest or if I piped it... I can't remember. I might have piped it into this chest, and then from this chest it goes into the minecart, and then from the minecart it goes into here, or this chest may be independent and just goes into the minecart, so that this chest won't actually get filled up by the system, and only I can fill it up. So that's how the ones on the outside work. I've also gone ahead and I pushed them back, as I talked about, to make this wider. So they used to come out to here. Kind of pushed that back so that doesn't happen anymore. And it looks a little, I don't know, it's a little too flat at the moment, but I think we'll adapt that. We're going to change things up. I was also thinking, let's see here. I think I might switch yellow and red around. Because, no real reason, but let's see. Sun rises in the east, so we are going to put the yellow signifying the sun in the east, which I think is this way. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to put the red in the west, kind of like a setting sun. Nice. I mean, you get a nice sunset as well, which can be red, but there we go. So yellow is sunrise, so that's east, and red will be west. So west is our area that we've kind of worked on already. I want to try one thing out real quick. So it looks, I like the look of the wood that's been added into this. However, it's kind of bland everywhere else now. So I wanted to try to add some more wood in somewhere. What if we put it right here? What would that look like? Maybe we'll just put a brick there for now. I was thinking of maybe putting it on the corner here. I don't know if I want to do that. That could work as well. It just takes away some of the roundness that's there. So maybe let's try it over here first. See what that looks like. I've also made a small adaptation to the cow farm, just try to get it automatic. I no longer have a looting sword, so, or a crappy looting sword that I can use. Am I going to be one wood short? Oh, I don't even have this done over here. Well then, I guess we just have to look at it from the one side. Let's go over there. Yeah, I don't have a looting sword. I was using like a Bane of Arthropod sword with looting 3 on it to kill those guys off. I kind of like that actually. We'll do something different at the bottom, how it ties in. And then maybe we can add something more in there. Oh, there is a bit more wood showing, but we could expand upon that. But I think that looks good just like that. And then I may even adapt some of the bottom part and add in some visible wood there too. So let's take a look at the cows. Could probably kill them off. This thing doesn't work very well. It's more kind of just thrown together. And there are issues with it, which you can see right here, because of how glitchy mobs are. How the babies just can sneak out of everything. Where am I? So, oh, seriously? What is going on? Let me out of here. I'm inside a block. Ah, I'm inside glass. Okay. We'll just leave that. So yeah, some cows are obviously escaping the system. And I tried using this like piston thing to kind of push them back in right before I try to kill them. I'll just have to murder these guys though. Bye-bye! Now the only way I could think of doing this is either maybe have them in water. No, even that I don't think would work. I'd have to maybe create a system like above where they get recycled back in when they glitch through. Or I could do... Hello, goodbye. Or I'm not sure what I could do. Or I could just make them die if they try to glitch through. So instead of having transparent blocks, I could have like a solid block that they would suffocate into, maybe. Anyway, this creates a little 2-pulse. So like a 1-tick pulse, but 2 of them. And it also sends... It also retracts these pistons and pushes them back in, which doesn't really do much. The idea I was hoping was it was going to push them all back into the center, but it doesn't really do that. I might try adding in another piston right below it so it pulls both blocks out and pushes them back in. That would probably work. And then the beef comes cooked. So all that does is it fires a quick 2-pulse into this dispenser, which puts out the lava, then sucks it right back up again. So that's just a monostable circuit. That is... I don't even know how long I made that. 2 ticks? I can't remember. And that's just for actually... That length is for the pistons. The repeaters there. This one, it also turns on this torch long enough to turn on this... Oops, I broke something. Turns on this comparator, which is in the subtract mode, which will create that pulsar thing, and it only pulses twice, so that's what makes the pulsar for the dispenser, to make it go click click. So essentially I have to do this a whole bunch of times to kill them all off. So there's still ones that did not get damaged, and that's because they were glitched into a wall. So what I will have to do is probably... I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping they'll fix this so I can make a proper one, because this is really just a... It was supposed to be a temporary one. It's just basically me experimenting. Ah, I see. The other problem is, if you saw that, the pistons, by the time it pushed the pistons back in, like by the time I put the cow back there, the lava was gone. So what I should really do is delay this guy a bit so it doesn't fire off as quickly. I don't really have much room to do that though. So yeah. Anyway, that's good to know. I will play with that some other time. It's not really what I want to work on. Just building up the meat supply again, and leather supply. And oh my god, you guys, so noisy. And then we can go breed some more. Glitchy ender pearls. Fix that too, please. Make it so you can't become inside a block. Ew, gross. Oh, and I even collected some as well. Now, I wonder if I throw that down there and turn that on, the water should take it away, I think. So I'm just going to feed these guys real quick, bring that up, and then we're going to go work on some cosmetic stuff here inside the tower. And if we have time, I want to try maybe starting something else on the exterior of the tower, more kind of scenic stuff around the perimeter, not actually part of the tower, but to add to the area. I don't know if I'm going to like what it will look like, but we shall find out. Oh, I should probably harvest that too. Wheat's ready, and we're not on the snapshot just yet. We might update to the new one soon, though. 17A, I believe. We are going to not explore, though, until 1.6 comes out, so we're not going to try to generate any new chunks. At least not beyond the main island. Like, there's a main continent in this seed, and I think that's how it is typically. You have a main continent, then you have ocean, and then you have mushroom biomes kind of around, and then you have other continents. It seems to be the way they're typically generated. So yeah, we're not going to go beyond to any of the other continents, so we're going to stay on the main island, or the main landmass, and not explore new areas, so that we don't either ruin any new areas that could be further changed with new generation changes to come in 1.6. And yeah, and any other things they might change, like looting, like stuff in chests and dungeons and all that. If we generate new areas now before they implement any other new changes that may show up in chests, then we won't be able to get those items in those generated areas. So yeah, if we do upgrade, we are just going to stick around our areas. And there's running. Just gonna let them know I'm recording. And yeah, so that is the plan if we do upgrade. Let's see what he says. He might advertise himself. Let's see if he doesn't. Come on, do it. Advertise yourself. Anyway, if you're not checking him out, Running Forth. His YouTube channel is The Running for Fourth. So go check him out. He is in the description below. There you go. There's his channel. Good stuff. But yeah, check him out. He's fairly new to the server. I think he's got about 2-3 episodes out thus far. And you saw my previous episodes. He was in them, and we found him a new home. So he is actually that way is where he lives. So he's not too far from us. He's very close via Nether, and even just traveling. So that's cool. We have a neighbor, and he's not close enough that he's going to affect anything that I'm working on or anything like that. So it works out great. And there we go. All right. So I replanted that. I have just been ditching. Right. That's my shameless self. I'll be off. Nice. Goodbye. Now he's back. Uh-oh. Oh. Let's try something. I'm just going to throw this in there. Okay. So if you try to get out of this thing, I should be able to turn that off. Okay. And when I end a brawl, let's see. Let's try to land in the water just off to the side here. And let's actually get into F5. You get like thrown as soon as you land. You still have like some momentum built up, I guess, from the mobs. And you get like launched. Not too far. Sometimes I've gone really far. I ended up way back there once. Let's just get out of there. Alright, so let's go work on things. And Jordan as well that records videos, and he just released a video, and he's the one who pranked me. Actually, these two are the ones that pranked me. But yeah, go check them out. They're both in the description. There we go. All right. So what I want to do is work this area. So we have that kind of semi-figured out. So we're going to have a floor. I don't have many blocks again, but so the floor has been raised up 1 from where we did it before. Because I actually raised up this, I think. Not sure what I did actually. Not sure how that got raised up. Oh, I think when I did added in the minecart stuff. But that's okay. We might still be able to do something like this and then just have stairs. So kind of lower, it would kind of drop down a bit over here, and it would jump back up a bit here. And then it could stay at this height for quite a ways, and then do whatever, I don't know. Probably have to have some stairs so it meets up with the outer balcony area and stuff like that. But this is what I want to work on right now. Let's figure out how this is going to work, and possibly the stairs. The only downside is I don't have that much quartz to work with, so we may have to use another block, and we may not use quartz at all. So let's start off by making some stone brick, and we'll just sketch everything out of stone brick instead, as I have a decent amount of stone. Oh, just did some ultra hardcore. Nice. Cool. We'll let them chat it up while we're working. He knows I'm recording, at least. Jordan may not. That's okay. Alright, so let's go. I'll talk to him later about it. Alright, so we're going to have stairs, and then we're going to have It's going to hopefully meet up somewhere at the same height. So we're probably going to use actual stair blocks, and this is just going to be a placeholder. And I also want to try to get this to kind of arch. So I don't like what it's doing at the moment, so we will want to try to get that to kind of join up. So we're going to see how that will work, or what we got to do to make that look good. So maybe like that. And that will involve changing some of this out, but that's okay. So I could do something like that. And then we'll blend this into that. So I'll probably, in quartz or something, make all this kind of meet up with that. I don't really like what that's doing though. But something to that nature, that probably wouldn't be there. But that doesn't look too bad. Or we could end up having that one higher. Not too sure. Maybe like that. And then maybe have one more block down here. Come on. Something like that. What about that? Is that a good diagonal arch? And then probably... That's a bit too much though. Yeah, that's why I kind of like having that lower. So you get that step down effect. Then it's more of an arch and less of a diagonal line. Something to that nature. Kind of looks good. And we could easily make that blend in better. Have it just, yeah, I don't know. Almost like a diagonal line here. Connecting it up. With blocks, obviously. Give me that. Okay, so now we want to go, let's keep it like that for now. And then I'm thinking here, to hide this stuff, we do something like that with like diagonal walls. For the most part, probably in quartz or a mix of quartz and something. So it'd be kind of like that, but it could also, I guess, widen out too. So we might do something to that nature. So let's see here. The same? I don't think that's the same. Nope. What did I do? What did I do different here? Everything is different. Okay, 2, 2, and then just see that for now. And I might, widen that a bit more, so it's almost like a triangle wedge, so that this maybe just steps out a bit and then kind of goes straight. Yeah, sometimes people leave way too fast for you to actually say goodbye. The nerve. It's okay. Alright, so let's try some stair action here and get this going. So I probably don't want the stairs right away, actually. So let's push that back one more. Going to use a lot of blocks. Okay, all placeholders. We will change it later. So let's say if you're coming down, you probably want the stairs maybe starting here. And should we do it... How should we do it? I don't really like that. Let's have it bend the other way. Maybe like that. That might be better. Looks a little less... Or we could have a complete wedge going like that. I'll fix that in a second. So if we did that, we could have it like that, and then kind of just go up almost like a diagonal wedge. That might actually be cool too. Not sure. I don't know which I like best. We will wait and see. Okay, and then there's a wall here. Let's do these walls. And then we'll figure out some more of the stair. This will be good. Then I'll have an actual way to get up here, even just temporarily. As currently it's ender pearl only. For the most part, I think. I don't think there's a way to jump up. Alright. And I think it will be... I don't know if it'll be a steep stair or if we'll do maybe blocks like that. Or actually, we'll probably use half slabs. Do I have half slabs ready? Kind of reorganize things a little bit as well. So I think I've got things mostly set out. Everything except this wall. It's all kind of random stuff at the moment, not really blocks. So maybe... Oh, thanks, mouse. Appreciate it. So maybe like that. We'll have nice long stairs, and I'll try to get some kind of pattern in there as well. So let's see, do we like the wedge effect? It is pretty clean. It probably looks cleaner than having it do that little wavy thing. So maybe we'll start like that, and if we want to change it later, we can. So then we got a stairs, so then we do slabs again. And bring that up. And then of course I'll have to repeat this. Actually, I'm debating what I want to do. I don't want this thing to be just completely symmetrical. So I think if there's stairs going up, there's going to be stairs going down as well, and maybe those stairs going down will be here and there, and then that stairs going up will be here and here. Working on some aesthetics. All right. So yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought, but that's the idea. So like it won't be completely symmetrical, and that's why I kind of only want to have balconies kind of on 2 different places, not all 4. So we'll figure out. It's a real dump. Yeah. All right. But where that thought came from was I basically have to do everything like 4 times on this build. Okay, let's see. Now, what have I done there? What I ding dong do there? Is that right? Okay, yeah. So that one will be like that. And nope, don't glitch, you glitchy thing, you. Whew. And I'll have to apologize. I have one massive headache today. That is kind of interrupting my brain thought process, because all I can think of is ow, 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 ow. Anyway, I wanted to do some work here and thought I would bring you guys in. So hopefully I'm not too broken sounding. Well, I like this 2 effects, so we'll probably have to keep going with that. So let's keep that up. Like a so, and not like a so. Whoop. Aha. Oh, is that even right? No, that is right. Okay. That's some more slabs. Now the stairs are getting bigger and bigger. So I'm thinking what we might do is have some kind of divider come into play soon. So once, like here, they'll end up being a wall or something. And then this will split up going that way, and this will split going up that way. And we have to start getting steeper too, by the looks of it. So I don't think we can continue doing this all the way and make it where we want to. So let's just leave that gap open like that for now, and we will do this. And again, I was going to start like using a timer. Like I even looked online, there's just a basic timer you could use on a website, and you just click start, and then I could just look on my second monitor and go, oh, I've been recording for this long. Instead, I have no idea. No idea. Alright. I kind of like that though. And I'm thinking almost like a fin going up here, similar to the guys on the outside that would divide this, and maybe even go up to the roof as a big giant beam of some kind. I'm not too sure. It's kind of the thought that is in my head at the moment. It could change. So yeah, here we are reaching kind of the end of the line in terms of having stairs of this steepness. And I would probably want to at least make it continue that way. And I mean, I can get rid of that. The only reason that's there is to prevent glitchy lighting from bleeding through. But a stair would do that as well. Although I'd have to change that out as well, which I could do as well. But I just have to keep that in mind in this design. But as you can see, we are now getting to the point where I can't do it. Even if I did a stair, now you're stuck. So obviously that will no longer work, and we'd have to do either steeper stairs. Uh-oh, what did I break? Oh, that isn't even anything. Whoop. There you go. So let's try that. Let's get rid of these. Are these slabs? Yeah. Let's just switch to just stairs now and see how high up we can get. And maybe we'll stop with the diagonal approach as well, because that kind of isn't going to work because it's sending us into this massive thing. So let's try to turn. We could either turn the other way. So it kind of curves around, curves up here, and then starts going that way. That could be an option. We might have to remove this partition as well. I'm not too sure. So let's just keep trying, see what happens. I haven't planned any of this out. Just kind of trying to design it with you guys. So I hope you're enjoying that aspect, as I am. It's kind of fun to try to figure it out with you guys, and then I kind of fine-tune it later on my own. Kind of like with the floor and everything like that. So we kind of throw out basic design, and then I'll tweak it again on my own later, where and you guys can contribute as well, and then I can take your tips and advice into consideration, and together we will find something that looks good, hopefully. So stair, 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 and already we are getting very close to being borked again, but just barely. Just barely. And I have to either, yeah, so now we're at a dead end again. So that doesn't work, but we could be turning, I guess. 1, 2, could start turning here, maybe. Get some more stairs out. And bring that across. These are kind of like the drunkard stairs that I was making fun of Damian for using, and now I'm doing the same thing. Sorry, Damian. Drunk stairs, in effect. So that'll work. Maybe. So then it kind of diagonals up. So it's like a curve. Well, I guess let's just keep it going up, see how far we get, and then decide if it's working or it is pure garbage. Or somewhere in between that we can salvage and make look good again. Maybe. This looks kind of wonky here. Oh yeah, that's because this isn't the same, probably. Whoop! Anyway, no point me doing that, because that's just going to be the exact same thing as this. And then this could lead up to the balcony here. That is right about this height, the floor. Theoretically. Could be higher, can't be lower. Could be slabs, not too sure. I should probably light something up. Or pick this stuff up. I don't know. Sure. You don't need to be there. Nor do you. It does leave a lot of hollow area underneath the stairs, but that's okay. We could do stuff like that too. No, that doesn't look good. Nope, garbage. Take it back. Awful. So if we do add quartz, it would probably be like a strip of quartz in here, and we might keep some of the stone, and then maybe add in some other... I'd like to get another block going as well, somewhere. I don't just want to use what we've used so far. We gotta switch it up eventually. And this looks very bland at the moment, so we have to be wary of that. And then, yeah, I'm not too sure what's gonna happen with this, or any of the other areas that... I believe there's gonna be a lot of just hollow areas in this build. Like under here, it's probably never gonna get used. Or maybe it will for other redstone stuff, I'm not too sure. Who knows? But for the most part, yeah, it's going to be a... There we go. The rest of this is, yeah, unspawnable. Let's throw some torches up just for light, though. And we should figure out what we want to do with lighting. I mean, torches actually don't look bad here, but... I do kind of like to try to avoid torches. We'll see. You can put fire, maybe. Who knows? So that would lead to here. Get some more blocks going. I'm not going to have to pause and check the time and hit my head against the wall, which probably isn't going to actually help my headache, but it feels like I'm doing it anyway, so might as well keep it up. Okay, so we could turn that like that. See what happens if we do this all the way. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah, that should be okay. If we do that, and then we can do... Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. Do that. Ooh, and then I guess I'd remove this too. I don't know. Can I remove that? I can. Okay, let's do it that way then. So that would join up there. And, oh, I'm good at falling. Let's get that block. Boing! Jump boost helps a bit. Wow. The words, they're difficult. Okay. Gotta figure out this wall. So that wall's coming here. Meets up there. That's that balcony. I kind of want this to go over top, I think. So this is a floor as well. Alright, no, he's off. He is digging out his nether tunnel, or was. And yeah, so I want to be able to walk all the way around here. So there'll probably be some kind of railing on this side as well. Will do, buddy. Well, not if you're going to bed. No, he's just going off. Never mind. It is late where he is, or later. It's probably around 10. I guess it's not that late. Plus, it's the weekend, so... Alright. Something like that. Kind of like what it's doing. Obviously not all stone, so keep that in mind. And then we'd have to have something around here. Or this could all just be floor. And we'd end up with a railing all along here. The outside, and then it would just somehow make its way over here, I guess. And to there. Not too sure. Not too sure. This could be a railing. This looks awkward though, so we'd probably change this so it curves a bit more. We'd probably get rid of these two maybe even, and have it curve more. Let's try that out. What if we start right there, and then like that? Does that work? Let's see how this ends up being. Let's get more blocks, and do I want to curve it more? I think I do. So let's do maybe a 2 diagonal thing again like we did down below. Something like that, so similar to that style. Although we're not going to use half slabs. Well, that connects. Whether it looks good, it looks kind of weird. It looks more like a roof than a staircase. It looks really steep. Oh, go figure, I'm going to fall off again. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. That looks pretty bad. Might have to play with it some more. I don't like the steepness. I do like this. I don't really like this. It just looks way too steep for that big of a staircase, I guess. Maybe it'll look better when it's not all stone. But again, we don't have too much choice in the matter unless we kind of get rid of this part and we continue doing this, but we just slowly bring it up and around and head this way with it or something like that. So it's almost like diagonal. Goes goes up a bit, and then goes diagonal again or something like that. Maybe that would work. So maybe I'd try that on one of the other areas and then see what we like best. But I'm going to check the recording, and that might be all we have time for. So I will be right back in just a moment. Yes, indeed. I will call it an end to today's episode. We're about 35 minutes in. It's a decent amount of time spent on this, and any more would probably bore you. So we won't start that other thing I had thought about starting, but we will try maybe do that in the next episode, working on some stuff outside of the tower. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you all in the next episode. Y'all. Yeehaw!